Peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. We live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We got breaking news, okay? Shots fired at Remy Ma and Fat Joe. Then we got Trey Songz under investigation. We got a whole bunch of news for y'all today. Hit that like button. We gonna go into this intro. This M.Reck China Black intro on all streaming platforms. Go run it up. And yeah, we're going to get right to the breaking news. Salute.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pays in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MRecktv.
Peace. Salute to the Rec Mob. Run it up on YouTube. Run the likes up on Facebook. Run the likes up on Twitch, all right? Cost you nothing to hit that like button. Let's get right to it. We're going to go to this Trey Songz thing because it's the hottest thing off the press, okay? Your man Trey Songz once again out here wilding, okay? Wilding for respect, wilding for a check. Okay, let's get right to it. We got the video, okay? We didn't come to play. Hold on one second, y'all. I got y'all right here. We gonna get right into it. Run the lights up. I'm taking calls. Call me up 310-692-9055. All right. Where we at? Yeah, here we go. And this is courtesy of TMZ and Neighborhood Talk. Okay, let's get it. The man Trey Songz is wilding. Let's.
Mario, close the tunnel.
That's my guy. I don't give a fuck who it is, bro. Let him go. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I don't give a fuck. Nigga, you see it's dramatic.
All right, y'all. So it's music playing and all that. Y'all saw the video of Trey Songz going berserk, going beef stew. You know what I mean? On the cameraman, the owner, smacking out cameras out of videographer's hands, like homie out of control. Run the likes up. Salute to the Rec Mob. Okay, we're gonna get back to that Trey Songz video, but let me go into the details of that. You know what I mean? Like, let me break down that story. Then we're gonna go to the Remy Ma and Fat Joe situation. Your man Cameron taking shots at them. Wow. Hold on. Let me break this story down real quick. I got y'all. Put this on pause. So it says on the Trey Songz news, New York at Club Ivy, at the owner's request, his job was to capture footage, mostly of Trey's presence and performance. But things took a turn towards the end of the event. Trey was allegedly annoyed by his fans, asking for photos, and at some point got into a verbal altercation with a few people. Once he was outside, Issa positioned himself to capture content of Trey by the club's logo as requested by the owner, but was met with a knuckle sandwich. Damn. An attitude from Trey instead. He says Trey slammed him up against a wall, which we saw, punched him in the head. We did see him throwing blows, and broke two of his cameras. Issa posted the video footage on his Instagram where you can see the owner step in stating, "That's my guy." But Trey said, "I don't give a fuck," and continue attacking. Issa says he filmed the police report after leaving. He later went to the hospital for x-rays and a CT scan. He suffered from a concussion, migraine, and ankle pain. Police are currently investigating. Damn. Run the lights up. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. Your man Trey Songz is out here putting hands on cameramans and wilding out on the owners of the clubs and fans trying to take pictures. Like, yo, these artists is out of control. I'm gonna say this. You could tell a lot of niggas is going through it. A lot of niggas is out here stressed. You know what I mean? Because that booking money ain't the same no more. You know what I mean? Them records, you know, records don't sell and them streams ain't adding up. So homie probably reacting to, you know, how his bank account looking. You know what I'm saying? His bank account looking a little spooky. So homie out here reacting in the same manner, allegedly. Okay, now let's get to this Cameron shit. Cameron throwing shots at Remy Ma and Fat Joe because they walked Berlanga out this weekend at his fight. You know what I'm saying? Right? So let me make sure the phone lines is on. Okay, we good. I'm gonna take calls in a minute. But so this weekend, Berlanga, you know, he was calling himself the King of New York, you know what I'm saying? And he got put down 3 times in the fight Saturday, you know what I'm saying, by Shiraz, okay, from overseas. He was calling Shiraz soft and all that, but Remy Ma and Fat Joe walked him out doing lean back, right? And you know, not too far after they walked him out, he got put down. So a lot of people saying Fat Joe got a curse on him. And then people saying Remy got a curse as well, because, you know, Remy been putting out a lot of bad energy. So I guess that's her karma and Fat Joe karma. TS, you know, they may have some bad karma going on just in general. You know what I'm saying? Shit looking spooky. Man, oh man, right? So now, this is why I made this live, opposed to, you know, the Trey Songz shit. Now, Cameron, he takes to his Instagram, I want to say Sunday morning. I'm gonna pull that up because, you know, we over here, we only deal with receipts over here. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here with it. All right, let me stop this. Okay, boom. Let's go to Cameron Instagram. Here we go. So as you can see on Cam Instagram, he got Shiraz rocking Edgar. You know what I'm saying? This is right before he went down. You know what I mean? Right before he got put to sleep. Okay. Y'all see it on the screen. Run the likes up. Salute to the Rec Mob. Let me get this on the screen. I'm going to take calls in a minute. Call me up 310-692-9055. Right. But this is what Cam said. Cam said, hold on. He also put up another picture. Oh, okay. I think that's his mom. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So Cam got Edgar getting knocked out by Shiraz, right? You see the pics. Then if you go to his caption, Cam says, "Coming to the ring with rappers from New York hasn't been good. Even Berlanga was forced to lean back." Look, I mean, that's not even subliminal. That's direct. First and foremost, Berlanga is like TS, right? And it's funny that Fat Joe and Remy walked him out when Fat Joe knew Edgar for over 10 years. So the reason why I'm saying that, now Clarissa Shields and Pat Poose was in the building too, right? And as you know, Pat Poose walked out Clarissa during her last fight. So now I'm going to put you on the game. Pat Poose is pivoting into the boxing world, right? You see that. He's training Clarissa, you know what I mean? He's holding the mitts while she's hitting it. You know, they locked in. But here come Remy Ma And Fat Joe trying to jump in that lane. Like I said, Fat Joe knew Edgar for over 10 years. I know this for a fact because I know Edgar. Okay. I covered some of his first fights. Go to my channel. You'll see that. Okay. Got a lot of views. But anyhow, I'm just putting that out there. Y'all put one and one together. This is, Papoose, he's doing this 1-2, like, yo, all right, y'all know I spit, but I'm gonna get some of this boxing money. Now here come Fat Joe and Remy Ma walking out Edgar. And then see what happens is when you do things from a premise like that, where you trying to step on somebody or you trying to copy somebody, the universe right now is spinning the block fast. It ain't gonna go right. Okay, y'all walked him out, and I want to say maybe 15 minutes later, he got knocked out. See how that worked? You know what I'm saying? Like, let Pap and Clarissa do they 1-2. They got their thing going with their whole boxing thing. Don't jump in their lane. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing with Fat Joe. I'm gonna keep it real. He's doing the podcast thing. He been trying. Got the show with Jada. This ain't something new. He's jumping in the lane that we in over here. You know what I mean? Because we set the playing field over here. Hold on 1 second, caller. Caller, state your name, where you calling from. Give me 1 second, caller. Let me get this video on the screen. I got you. Caller, you there? Hold on. Caller, you there? You? All right. All right, let me get back to it. So I got interrupted by a call. So I was making the assessment on Fat Joe. He's been trying to do this podcast thing for years, right? He had a podcast with Title years ago. I forgot the name of it. Then he had another one not too long ago with Revolt. I don't think that went well, but now he got the joint with Jada. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, he's trying to jump into a lane that us YouTubers is in, you know what I'm saying? So to speak, us content creators is in, and that's what these industry people do. All they do is copy. They try to act like they don't see what you're doing, but the whole time they taking your whole blueprint trying to run with it. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that nobody calls them out on it, they get away with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been telling y'all this for a minute. All niggas do is jack me. You know me, pause. You know what I'm saying? All these rappers. Right? Pay. Hold on 1 second. Let me pull you up. Hold on 1 second. I got you real quick. All right. You live. Peace and blessings. Call me up.
One love, MRecktv. Peace to you and the mob, and you already know the audience and the whole crew.
Let's get it. So state your name, where you calling from, and keep it clean. Let's get it.
Okay, I'm Maji, aka Whiskey Films, and I'm right here in the Bronx, New York City, right next to Yankee Stadium. And I was in the house at the Louis Armstrong Stadium when it was fighting Berlanga and Shiraz.
Oh,
I said hello to Remy Ma. Yeah, I took a picture with Clarissa Shields and Papoose. And I got kicked out like 3 times because I was backstage. I was in VIP. I was everywhere.
Oh, what? Okay, so being that you was at the fight, you know what I mean? I thought it was at the Garden. So it wasn't at the Garden?
No, it was in Queens, New York, and I'm from Queens. So I had to represent. It was the first time in history that they used the tennis court for a boxing ring.
The tennis court?
Word.
I'm out the loop. Hold on. Are you sure?
Bro, I got pictures. All I'm trying to say is this. The boxing match was in Queens, New York at the Louis Armstrong Stadium, which is the U.S. Open tennis stadium.
Hold on. Let me make sure. I'll tell you right now. Let me pull it up. I could have sworn they not going to do that. Not a big fight like that. Berlanga and Shiraz at, you said, a tennis court in Queens?
Louis Armstrong Stadium. Louis Armstrong.
Hold on. Let me put it in there.
I'm from Queens. So I'm an ambassador.
Okay.
the one you're talking about is the women fight with Jake Paul. That was in the Madison Square Garden the night before.
Okay. Okay. Well, if you was there and you saying the fight was in Queens, all right, yeah. People in the chat room saying, yeah, she's right. The fight was in Queens. Wow, that's crazy. So it wasn't in the Garden and it wasn't in the Barclays. Wow, that's crazy. But go ahead, you got the floor. You got the floor.
So so what happened was that I had tickets in the nosebleed, but I said, nah, I'm going down under, and I saw 2 seats, and I sat down right there. But then I saw a group going backstage, and I got with the group, and I went backstage. I said hello to Remy. I said, what's up? I took a picture with Clarissa Shields, took a picture with Papoose, Keyshawn Davis. I even interviewed Terrence Crawford because I was in the VIP. But getting back to Fat Joe has lost his mojo. And whoever stands with Fat Joe, they're going to get that karma work.
Got you.
Karma's all around. He's going to court. They talking about Cuban Link, all that dirty stuff he did through years. Now he's paying for it. So if I was a boxer, I would never use that song "Lean Back" to come out ever again.
I mean, it's evident at this point, and I'm glad you called because I want to get your assessment on. Now, Cameron, I don't know if you heard his statement. I'm going to say it again for the people just now coming in the room. Run the likes up. We live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Of course, you nothing to hit the like button. But Cameron said, coming to the ring with rappers from New York hasn't been good. Even Berlanga was forced to lean back. So it's not Cameron taking shots, right? If not direct.
Yeah.
That's direct, right?
That's a definitely shot.
Okay.
Letting you know that if you got bad luck around you, don't bring that around you. And Fat Joe, that was a direct shot to Fat Joe because he's dealing with courts, he's dealing with rumors, he's around negativity, so that was a direct shot.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking a lot of people gonna cover it. That's another thing. Like, it been a lot of loops that I seen people either look over or they act like they didn't see it. I'm like, yo, okay, I'm gonna wait a day or so because this came out yesterday. So I said I saw it. I think it might have came out the wee hours of the night. You know what I mean? Maybe like 2, 3 in the morning, whatever it was. Early Sunday morning.
M.Reck, but M.Reck, I'm gonna say something a little crazy, which is that I didn't see Berlanga being Berlanga. I'm sorry, he was way out of tune. I mean, even in he wasn't himself, brother. He didn't have that fire. He didn't have that fury. He looked nervous, and he was talking way too much trash to not back it up. Now, I don't know, but I'm thinking that the big guy, what's his name, Turkey, a la Sheikh, I think he got paid to take a fall.
You think so?
Because he was mad about something. I mean, look at the body language. Look at the face. Berlanga was not himself. He didn't have no confidence. He was upset about something. You could see it as he's walking in. He looked insecure. But I just have to say that I want to say continue doing a good work. You cover all the hip hop news and beyond. So kudos to you.
I appreciate that. I want to ask you this before you leave, because you said you took pictures with Remy Ma and Clarissa and all that. What's the energy? What was the energy like when you took the picture with Remy?
Remy, she was nervous because nobody showed Fat Joe love. What? Nobody clapped. Nobody clapped. Nobody looked at him. He was just walking like a nobody. But I was saying, Remy, and she made it her business to turn around and wave at me. But she didn't want to get close to him too, because everybody's throwing shade at Fat Joe.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Shouts to Edgar though, man, because I know Edgar. I was covering his fights early in his career. You know what I mean? When he was like 3-0, 4-0. Yeah, when he was 3-0, I covered him and he beat this. Matter of fact, he beat. Where's Sherez from? Is Sherez from like Iraq?
Pakistan.
He beat somebody from Pakistan. That's so crazy. When I covered him, Edgar was 3-0. He beat this other guy from Pakistan. You know what I'm saying? He knocked him out. So that I guess that's his karma. Cause you know what I mean?
That's the one after the one he did after Canelo.
Yeah, I know. But when I'm saying it's early on in his career, he beat somebody from Pakistan. You know what I mean?
Oh.
At the Holyfield, well, at the time at the resort casino. I know Nas got ownership in that now in Queens. You know what I mean? But that was in Queens. That's crazy. Yeah. So
yo, when you come to New York, let us know so I can come see you and meet you, brother.
Oh, all day. I'm from New York. I'm always in New York. I'm in New York. I'm in Brooklyn, New York right now.
So, blessings.
Blessings. So
look, there's a lot of summer events in New York. Summer, live hip hop concerts.
That's a fact. I'm gonna be at a few of them. So look, you gonna know me. Just pull up on me. And what's your name again?
Maji from the Bronx.
All right, Maji, pull up on me, and I'm gonna show you love, and we gonna flick it up and all that. All right.
Let's take a picture. Have a beautiful day. Stay strong. Stay beautiful, and stay divine.
Yep. Let's get it. Call me up 310-692-9055. Somebody asked me why is Cameron on the screen or whatever. See, this is what I'm saying. Shouts to my brother DB Racks. Y'all don't be knowing how to really decode this hip hop shit. You know what I mean? Because I seen this early. I'm like, damn, this nigga Cam taking direct shots, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, let me break it down, but we got more callers. Peace.
Yo.
Mute your audio, good brother.
Oh, my bad.
Hold on 1 second. Run the likes up. We live on YouTube, Facebook, as well as Twitch. We got close to 1,500 people in the building. All right, let's get it. I'm going to break down all this news that I'm covering. The Cameron shit throwing shots at Fat Joe, Remy, and Edgar Berlanga. The Trey Songz I broke down, and then it's more shit going on with Clarissa and then Leila Ali. It's a lot going on. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about everything. But call us. State your name, where you calling from, and keep it clean. Let's get it.
Slim. I'm Slim from South Jersey.
All right, Slim from South Jersey, man. You on your hip-hop shit? Because I need somebody that's on their hip-hop shit, because a lot of people shit be going over their head. You know what I mean? So, Slim, talk to me, man. Did you
I just want to talk about my man bringing Fat Joe and Remy out. You can't. All right, so Mace and Cam on their show, Mace always be saying, like, you can't have that negative energy in your corner. If you have that, you're definitely going to lose. I'm an Eagles fan. Mace was like, yo, when the Eagles made it to the Super Bowl back in 2017, he's like, yo, if the Eagles bring out Meek Mills, the Eagles is going to lose. So
that's crazy.
You can't have that. You can't bring that. Yo, Fat Joe got scandals, lawsuits saying that Hispanics invented hip hop. That was a big thing. Then you got Remy with her cheating with Easy the Block Captain. I don't know about the cheating, but whatever it was, it wasn't good. And you just can't have that negative energy in your corner, man. I'm with Mace. I'm convinced. You might as well walk out with Bibi Netanyahu at this point, dog. You can't bring that negative stuff out with you and expect to win.
That's a fact, man. Yo, Slim, I appreciate you. I got more callers calling in. I like your commentary, so I'm gonna tap in with you, but always tap into the show though. I like your commentary.
Always,
bro.
Thank you, dog.
All right, my brother. Peace. All right, lines on fire, y'all. We talking this Cameron taking shots at Fat Joe, Remy, and Edgar Berlanga. I just want to know if everybody's tapped in the way they supposed to. Because it's going over a lot of people's head. I don't see nobody in media covering it. I didn't see no blog, no YouTubers or nothing, and I waited. Caller, mute your audio, please.
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's much better.
Sorry about that. This is Momo. Hey, Wreck Mom.
Momo, you know what time it is. You got your audio blaring in the backdrop. What's up, Momo? What's going on?
I'm trying to get it right.
Yeah, please get it right. Please, hold on 1 second. Let me shout out Deacon Weezo. He dropped the super chat. That's my guy right there.
Hey, Deacon Weezo.
Weezo gonna be one of the top comedians, but Weezo gotta listen to me. When I say Weezo, you gotta smoke shit out here. You gotta smoke shit. I give you a loop, you gotta smoke shit. You gotta have material, gotta do shit freestyle. Let him know, Momo. He got to smoke shit out here. You know
Yes, he do. He got to get it. Weasel, I know you're going to come with the heat today, so bring it.
There you go. Got to smoke shit. You got to be on everything, react to everything. I need you calling up, smoking shit on this camera. Remy, Fat Joe, Berlanga, this Trey Songz shit. You got to call up smoking shit. React to everything. I'm giving you a gym right now because we doing the M.Reck live virtual comedy. I'm going to have Deacon Weasel, but any other comedians that y'all may know that's hungry, that's funny, we gonna put on that stage, all right? But nevertheless, we got Momo on the line. Momo, what's your assessment on Cameron throwing shots at Berlanga being knocked out in the 5th round by Sherez, and then throwing shots at Remy and Fat Joe for performing lean back?
Exactly, because he had to lean back. In that moment, he was leaning back.
Damn.
Number one, I don't like Fat Joe. Okay. That whole comment that he made about foundational Black America, we let you come to the table, bruh.
Damn. That's a fact.
And the way you dog Big Pun was writing your stuff. Cuban Leaks came out and exposed all of that stuff. Like, really? You really thought we was gonna clap for you? That lean back was dry, okay? Remy looked like she just hopped out the casket, just hopped out like Tales from the Crypt Keeper. You know that one episode, Tales from the Crypt Creeper, when she wear a white dress? Yeah, they married in matrimony, okay? Clarissa Shields, she throwed a shot in. Kudos to her.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. I got that lined up. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as I started getting into the news, everybody started calling. But Momo, I ain't gonna front. Your commentary is always phenomenal, funny. Keep going. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get out your way. Keep going.
So, at the end of the day,
hold on.
Like the last caller said, Remy.
Somebody saying they can't hear you. I know you good because I'm.
Can you hear me?
Screen. Wreck Mob, can y'all hear Momo?
Can y'all hear me?
Put a thumbs up. Somebody said they can't hear you. I don't know why they saying that because I could see everything on the screen. All right, put a thumbs up if y'all can hear Momo, please, because we want to keep the show going. Okay, they said yes, she good. All right, go, Momo. You go.
Okay. And not to mention, Remy Ma disrespected the girl outside of the courthouse where her son committed, did the murder against the guy. So, and then she wanted to run around the block like she was gonna beat somebody up. Girl, they're gonna throw you back in chains again, and your book's gonna be dry this time around.
Damn.
You feel me? So Remy Ma was on stage. Yeah, like the last caller said, she did look spooked. She looked uncomfortable. I don't know if she hit a big 8 in the back. You know what I'm saying? Her eyes was popped out of her head. I don't know if she seen Clarissa, from a far distance saying, "I got you." You know what I'm saying? It was a whole lot of going on. Then when she spit her little verse, it was dry and crackly. She looked dry, crackly. They looked like it looked like they were in sad matrimony. Like they was walking to the plank. The boxer guy, he looked like he wasn't gonna win.
Damn, Momo, I hear that. Momo, I locked you in, so I'll be calling you today for real. And I hopefully you ready. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been talking for years about this, right? You ready?
Yeah, but you ain't called me the other day.
I got you. I'm calling you today.
Oh, can I say one more thing too?
Yeah, Momo.
Jada Kiss, why don't you give Fat Joe his walking papers off the show? You can do the show all by yourself. You don't need him.
Damn.
That's all I gotta say.
I've
been wanting to say that.
Oh man, shouts to my brother Kiss, man. Jada Kiss. Salute. Momo, I appreciate you. You said terminate Fat Joe? I got you. Appreciate you. Lines on fire, y'all. The lines on fire. Salute to the Wreck Mob. We're going to have to go into a minute or less mode because I'm seeing a million calls. Caller, mute your audio. You got 1 minute or less, or hold your breath.
Yo.
Yeah, you live, good brother. You got a minute or less.
Yo, what's good, bro?
What's happening, bro?
Ain't nothing. Yo, I'm from Wayno from Brooklyn, bro. I just want to comment that Fat Joe, ever since he said that shit about black people, man, he been going downhill, yo. Not even before that, M.Reck, yo. Even with the Bronx shit, with Cuban links and everything, yo. This dude, man, he been stunting in front for a long time. I'm glad he getting caught up with it now. You know what I mean? Remy Mob with Pat Pools, how she dissed them. Yo, they all going down. It's like all these old heads is trying to get back and trying to get on these podcasts and shit that y'all invented, that y'all started up.
Talk about it, bro. Hold on. What's your name, bro? You talking that shit now. What's your name?
Yeah, my name Wayno.
Wayno talking that truth right now. Wayno, let them know again. Say what you just said again, because they didn't hear you.
I said that ever since those rappers been falling off, they've been coming in the lane of podcasters doing their thing. When podcasters was doing their thing, they was getting money. That's y'all business. Rappers had their business, podcasters had their business. Now rappers falling off and they come into the podcast think they gonna get some love, and they ain't really getting the love because they not the originators. That's just like a rapper. That's just like a rapper have a career, Nas, everybody, and then these rappers trying to come into business, and they not even rappers. They phony, man. They just here for the, try to get some fame. Yo, but let me get back to Berlanga, man. That dude from Brooklyn, and he talking that, the dude, he sound like he looked like a gang. It's like he want to be a gangster, like he a jailbird or something. And then he trying to get into the boxing, and he can't fight, yo. If you ask me, he can't fight. He a bum. He's not taking it serious, man. Just like a lot of these, these podcasters that trying to switch over to the podcast, they not really taking it serious. All they not trying to do is jump in the lane of y'all and ride niggas joints. You know what I'm saying? Basically. And man, you've been doing this for the longest, kid. I've been listening to. I think you probably was the first podcast that I even heard, and you had the info, and I like it that way. I don't want to hear nothing from these rappers because these niggas is lying.
And mind you, look, I came in as an artist, still that, but I was able to show niggas, yo, you could do music. Well, for me, I could do music and I could do these interviews. Cause niggas is saying, yo, Rec, yo, you all over the radio. Why you interviewing niggas? I'm showing niggas because I like to ask questions that other people don't ask. You know what I mean? I open the lane up because y'all niggas want to ask safe interviews. Niggas was going to Angie Martinez, Hot 97 and all that. And them questions was bullshit. You feel me? I was asking niggas the real shit that the streets wanted to hear. You feel me?
Exactly. Yeah, just like Fat Joe and Jada. Yo, I was so mad when Jada got with this nigga because Fat Joe, he's bringing down everybody who's with him, kid.
Damn.
everybody he's running with, yo, he's going down. So if you can hear me, my man, yo, get away from that dude, bro. Because a lot of these cats don't even like us, bro. I'm telling you. They don't like us, man. They getting into our lane. Yo, the way this world is going, though, everybody taking our credit. They taking the credit from us, man. I'm telling you. That's a fact, M.Reck, man. I'm serious. I don't know, man. I don't want to sound like I'm racist. I'm from Brooklyn, man. I can't be that, bro. I know what it is. So these dudes, man, they faking mad jacks, man. Even this rap game, man, it's just crazy, man. New York got to get it back, man. I'm from Brooklyn all my life, yo. New York got to get it back, man. Stop fucking with these whack ass niggas and leave Fat Joe alone, man. That nigga is 100% cap.
Damn. Yo.
Cap, kid. I'm gonna spit up.
You know a lot of rappers I rock with, like Kiss. He's tapped in. He be listening to the show, Mace. A lot of niggas. So you talking that shit right now, yo, Kiss. It's multiple people that called just off today, and I know y'all see it in your comments. Niggas is like, yo, man, you may not want to stand next to that nigga because he got some bad juju going on. He got a curse on him, and it's looking spooky out there. You know what I mean?
Yo, they don't even look good together, man. Kiss is Kiss, man. Fat Joe, yo, I never listened to Fat Joe, kid. Never. Fat Joe never had a hit, if you ask me. Never. Them dudes is looking out for Fat Joe because, they Spanish and shit like that. They crashing out for this nigga. You see everybody Fat Joe had under him, he was sunning them, man. He never looked out for them. Never looked out for their family, and all that can't be lies, man. I don't know the facts, but yo, you ain't looked out for Punch Son. He out there spitting. Punch Son is hot, nice.
He nice.
Now,
you know what I mean?
He's nice, and yo, I mean, man, that's his son, bro. How you do that to your man's son? yo, that's karma right there. And yo, it's catching up, bro. It's catching up on them, man. Yo,
Shouts
and yo, to tell you the truth,
shouts to Chris Rivers. I gotta shout him out because I had him on my show. You know what I mean? Shouts to Chris Rivers, aka Big Pun's son. You know,
Chris Rivers, the spitter, yo, a real lyricist, man. He takes his time and try to make bars happen. Fat Joe, he just looking for the next come up anybody that, you know what I mean? Like, the dude's wash, he got mad cases on him, and that's what karma do to you, man. You can't treat people wrong and think you're gonna live good, man. You go to the suburbs and live happily ever after. It's not gonna happen, dog. You got lawsuits, all type of shit going on with that dude, man. Get that boy out the game. Kiss, get away from him.
No doubt. All right, Wayne, I appreciate you, man. Stay tapped in, brother. Salute, King.
Love.
Let's get it, man. And make sure you tap into the M.Reck show, Reckless show. The line is on fire. Okay, we got to do this 30 seconds or less because the lines is on fire, y'all. I got to get to 1 million people. Peace.
What up, though, M.Reck? What up, though?
What up, though, Janie B? Salute
to you.
I'm good. Hold on one second. Shouts to my brother DB Racks on the super chat. Appreciate you. He said, salute, King. That's my brother right there. Shouts to the whole Hartford, Connecticut, and all that. #1 promo. That's my guy right there. But Janie B, you got the floor. Let's get it.
I'm getting tired of Fat Sloppy Joe always feeling like he can insinuate himself in FBA business. That's my major problem with him. He never speaks on his own business. He speaks on our business all the time like he part of it. We allowed you in this space, but you're not of us. In Snoop Dogg's voice. You don't have the right to keep speaking about us. If you so important and you got so much to say, why you not speaking on what your situation is about?
That's a fact. I mean, I'm gonna say this though, because you said it, and a lot of people saying it. We gotta protect our culture, man.
We got to.
And mind you, I got love for my Spanish brothers, my Spanish sisters,
me too,
and all people. But we gotta protect the home front. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when it comes to their culture, they stick together, man. And we don't have nothing inside their culture. Let's think about it. When the Spanish people do what they do, we don't have no shares or nothing in what they got going on. You dig what I'm saying?
And they don't allow us in there. They gatekeep it.
Yeah, that's a fact. So, you know, this is something that we gotta really home in on and really come together, because, you know, we don't, like, you gotta think everybody else get the big checks. You see how, okay, I'm one of the trailblazers when it comes to this whole internet media thing, the way it's being done now, right? And you see
exactly.
You see how everybody's coming in, the rappers, everybody, you know, getting these checks. See, like, if niggas,
I don't like it, M.Reck. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, and if you hip hop, right, you supposed to pave the way for the people that came before you, right? Now, you see niggas doing this shit, right, independently. You rappers, y'all supposed to be like, yo, it's not fair to the ones like M.Reck and others that been holding it down. Let them get the checks too. Like, okay, everybody can get checks, but don't try to box us out. That shit is corny to me. I don't like
and M.Reck, not to cut your wisdom, but I need you to throw this in here too. When you was first doing it, they was talking about you indirect, saying that you was corny for doing it on YouTube. What is that? I mean, he can't hit. He ain't never made it. You always been who you are. You always made your own lane. So I'm really pissed off. They really ain't like us. Like, why y'all ain't got your own space and infringing on M.Reck space since y'all got so much going on?
Yeah, but
Fat Sloppy Joe.
That was cap. That was like when people try to trick you out your position. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, everything I did was successful. I did music.
Yeah.
I did music. I got paid shows. I never signed those deals. That's another thing. I didn't sign the Universal deals and all them other deals that was thrown at me because I didn't want them taking my publishing. I'm not like you niggas. You niggas got fucked. All you rappers, all right? If you want to keep it real.
With no Vaseline.
With no Vaseline, okay? And I'm not letting no niggas sign me and have my publishing, and that shit ain't cool. Ain't no nigga, y'all niggas got extorted. If we want to keep it real, all you rappers, y'all niggas got signed the deals and got extorted for your publishing. We gonna leave that there, okay? And all y'all niggas talking about your street niggas, ain't no street nigga getting extorted, okay? If we gonna keep it
exactly
100, y'all niggas ain't as live as you call it, okay? I turned down all those deals, still turning down deals, even on the content aspect, because I want control, ownership. You know what I'm saying? They want the masters. You dig? A lot of you rappers, y'all don't own your music, y'all don't own your content, y'all don't even own your likenessness. If we gonna talk, let's talk real business. This is big business. Don't let these niggas act like they bigger or holier than thou. That's why they in the space. All these niggas is in the space, and they getting smoked by niggas who really do this. Your favorite rapper right now is getting smoked. Like, say for instance, they trying to be in the space of what we do and trying to cover the content down to the titles, down to the thumbnails. It's everything. They
even stealing that from you.
Yeah, they jack the whole swag. They jack. And I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? That's what I said. Any rapper that know me, I'm gonna be honest, I'm disappointed in all you niggas, because first and foremost, niggas supposed to be like, yo, Rec, yo, it's a bag they throwing at me. I want to bring you on the show, get you a check, and I want to put your show in position to get a check. You know what I mean? But niggas ain't do that. That ain't live to me, because I know for me, right? Say for instance, when promoters holler at me, yo, Rec, what rappers you know? Yo, I know such and such. I done got mad rappers checks, show money, and all types of booking money, because I'm not a gatekeeper. You feel me?
You got a great heart, M.Reck. You was trying to get me money. Like, exactly. I mean, that ain't nobody's business, but I'm sure you done did it from other people, but I'm speaking for me. You was trying to get me money and show me how to not tangle myself up when we talk. So I know how good of a heart you got. That's why I'm on these niggas next when they try to come for you. I'm on them.
Nah, it's all good, Janie B. Love is love. But this is what I'm going to do, because we got a lot of people calling. You can call back in, but I'm going to get some more people perspectives as well. I got you. I appreciate you, JDB. Great assessment.
I appreciate you too.
All right. Peace. Let's get it, y'all. We going I want to address this Cameron thing, because, you know, Cameron, I'm going to tell you why he taking shots. He taking shots. Mute your audio, caller, please. That's another thing. Y'all got to have your audio muted, because it bleeds into the show. Peace.
Hey, Rack, this is Christy O, the news lady.
Christy O, what's happening? Talk to me.
What's going on? Okay, so I wanted to mention the Clarissa Shields and the Leila Ali situation. Are you on that part yet? Am I allowed to go on that?
No, you could speak on that, because I was gonna go there too. So you could speak on that, and I'll bring the videos up later on. But you could speak on that, because they, you know, those videos are surfacing anyway. So go ahead, you can speak on that.
Okay. So the thing with Clarissa Shields, I love seeing women in boxing. I love boxing, but she's going about it the wrong way. Coming for Leila Ali, that's not the kind of PR that she wants. Her PR team, if you ask me, they're not doing a good job. A lot of people still don't really know who she is outside of Pop Hoops. If you're a hardcore boxer, then you know who Clarissa Shields is. Mm-hmm. But she has not given any awards out at BET. Her PR team is not putting her on red carpets. People need to get familiar with her face. Now, if you coming out talking about fighting Leila Ali says she'll come out of retirement to fight Clarissa for $15 to $20 million. Now, I love Leila.
Yeah, I
love Leila Ali, but, you know, and that's no disrespect to her. Right now, she doesn't need to do that. She doesn't need to do that. Clarissa's in better shape. She's in better condition. I think it's like the same situation that happened with the Jake Paul and the Mike Tyson. This is the same scenario. You don't want to come out when you're retired just to fight someone talking smack.
I'm going to say this, though. In all fairness, Leila Ali did implement this energy that's Clarissa is responding to the Leila Ali comments. You know what I mean? She was in an interview. I forget the platform, but and she said she wanted to box Clarissa Shields for 15-20 million. That's the only way she'll come back in the game. Okay, so Clarissa responded.
Actually, Clarissa has been taking shots at Leila Ali for about a year and a half, 2 years. So she's not the first one. She's just responding now.
Yeah, but it's been dead. Let's just say Leila Ali reignited that energy over the weekend. You know what I mean? And Clarissa responded as she should. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
I mean,
yeah.
look, I'm a Leila Ali fan, so I would have my money's on her for anything. But you know, this is not the fight that she needs to take.
Yo, somebody
Not the
just
fight.
said, someone, hold on one second. Somebody said Leila Ali is a pioneer who need to sit her ass down before she get hurt.
Well, you know, yeah. You know, look, Leila, I didn't say Leila, girl, it wasn't me. I mean, she doesn't need to fight. We all know that she doesn't need to fight. She's been out the ring for some time now.
Yeah.
So coming back to fight Clarissa Shields, you know, Clarissa Shields is an active boxer.
That's a fact.
So you're probably not the best idea.
I want to say salute to Leila Ali. You know, her father's a legend and she's a legend. She's a boxing legend because a lot of the fights that she was having wasn't even televised. So, you know, shouts to her. You know, it's a different era, whereas, you know, female boxing, you know, it's starting to get its respect, and Clarissa Shields is a big part of that too. So let's give a round of applause to that. You know,
Clarissa Shields has been winning belts since she was 15 years old, so she's the real deal.
Yeah, that's a fact. But Christy, yo, I'm gonna get to a few other callers. You can call back, but we gonna get into this Cameron thing because we got to talk this hip hop thing and this podcast thing. You know what I mean? But
okay,
I appreciate you.
Sounds good. No problem.
Let's get it, y'all. Let's talk this hip hop and this interview lane and podcast lane and these shots from Cam and all that. I want to speak to my brother, DB Rax. I know you sent a super chat in, man, but I want to get your assessment if you can call in, good brother. You dig what I'm saying? But the line's on fire. Let's get it. I may have to refresh this app because, hold on one second. Yeah, I'm gonna have to refresh the app. It's a lot of people calling, but it's not getting through for whatever reason. Keep calling though. I'm about to refresh the app. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. I got y'all. Let me refresh this. Peace. Mute your audio. Peace.
Hey, this is Miss Tracy from Philly.
Miss Tracy, what's happening? Hold on 1 second, Miss Tracy. Run the lights up. We live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, okay? Miss Tracy, we want to keep this on topic because I brought up this topic for a reason. Cameron, you know, he threw shots at Remy Ma, Edgar Berlanga, and it's going over a lot of these blogs' head. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna see me cover it, right? And watch, you gonna see blogs start posting, oh, Cameron sends shots at Remy Ma, Fat Joe, and Edgar. You know what I mean? They ain't posted yet, but now that I went live and we talking about it, they be in the bushes. So, Miss Tracy, I want you to address that. You dig?
Well, let me tell you something. Let me keep it real. I like what you're doing.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
You're bringing out the truth. Let me tell you something. I gotta be real.
Mm-hmm.
Remy Ma ain't nothing but a bum.
Damn.
When this stuff was going on with her and her husband, Fat Joe had no business telling sending this message to that man. If something happened to her, you gonna come up missing. Wait a minute. What you got to do with that? You sound like that's your woman. What you got to do with that? She's a bum. She came over here messing with that young boy. They ain't have nothing. You understand? You messed your marriage up. You got your little body together, whatever, and you thought you was that girl. Okay? But the young boy showed you. Now, when we're talking about Latinos, I'm here in Philly. All these poppy stores, they don't have not one black person working in there. Not one. And this is what's going on here. At the best kept secret, these young black women that's beautiful are messing with these Latinos. Do you know they having babies? Do you know they don't even know their real names? And then the guys disappear.
Wow.
I mean, it's so much going on. But I wanted to say this. Remy Ma was washed up. Clarissa Shields and her ex-husband are doing the Dawn thing. And she's jealous. She's jealous. Instead of being a woman, sitting down and crossing her legs and say, okay, I lost that fight. Here you come with your bum self.
Damn.
Okay?
I hear that.
She's a bum.
Miss Tracy. I
want to say something about that Trey Songz.
Okay.
I want to say something about Trey Songz.
Okay.
Trey Songz, down there in Texas, Junior with Tommy. So Tommy ran up into the hotel with Trey Songz. Junior come down there, kick the door in. Trey Songz whoop his butt. But see, the thing is with Trey Songz, he need, what's that word for a person that's mean? He need mental health.
Anger management.
Anger management.
Mm-hmm.
He whooped Junior's butt though. That boy whooped his butt. This boy always been out of pocket. But I love you. I ain't gonna hold you. You keep doing, and you're right. These washed up rappers, now they don't know what to do now. Now they want to come on and do the podcast like everybody. No, it's no. When y'all was out there, y'all should have saved your money and figured out something. Exactly. Now that you know y'all seeing where the money's at now y'all want to run it at. No.
Shit, call
Stay in your name.
Yeah, I'm beyond.
Stay in your name.
Because in hip hop, you're supposed to pay homage, and I see it be another thing if you pay homage and then you open up the doors because y'all do have a certain celebrity. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
If you G'd up, you be like, yo, all right. If y'all giving us a check, you gotta give them a check because they open a lane up. That's how this hip hop shit's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't do that. They acted like the boys on the street.
Mm-hmm.
It's plenty money for everybody to make, but they didn't do that. They got their little clicks and stuff. And let me tell you something. What I really realized about them, we the small people make them. You know what I mean? And when you go to see them, or you see them out in the street, they don't want to speak. Or the security around them. Oh, you can't get next to them.
Exactly.
But yeah, I made you. I remember when Allison was at TJ Fridays. And I went to go get an autograph for him for my son, right? One of my sons. So I asked the gentleman, could I walk up to him? Well, it's up to you. So I went over to Iverson. I said, hi, my name is Miss Tracy. My son loves you. I said, can I get an autograph? And now, mind you, I didn't have anything. I was just so shocked to see him. He was like, He said, here you go. You know, like,
Oh,
I'm like, wow, okay. So when I took it home to my son and I told him how he acted, my son threw that autograph in the trash.
And he
threw it in the trash.
Who was that again?
Iverson, when he was here in Philly. Wow. He used to hang out at the TJ Fridays on City Line Avenue.
That's crazy. I didn't expect to hear that from AI.
Yes. I'm telling you how they are because I've been around. I know what they doing in here. I know the clips and stuff. And listen, I'm just saying allegedly, but it ain't alleged. They run them drugs through here like crazy with these rappers and stars here in Philly. They run them drugs through here like crazy in Philly.
Crazy.
These stars, some rappers.
Look, Miss Tracy, I got a million calls. I appreciate you.
Go ahead.
As always. All right. Let's get it, man. I need you to stay on topic with this Cameron thing, though. You know what I mean? I need you to stay on topic with this Cameron thing, y'all. Y'all gotta stay on topic with this joint. A lot of people calling, but y'all need y'all to stay on topic with this, man. You feel me? Y'all gotta be, on your A game. Hold on 1 second. There's a lot of people calling. Let me refresh this app because this shit is acting crazy. I just tried to answer a call, just hung up. Let me refresh this app. I need y'all to go to Cameron Instagram. I'm put it on the screen, but obviously y'all ain't paying attention. But also go watch the new show, So Reckless. All right, the link is in the chat room. That's my new show. Got exclusive interview with Gene Dale. Peace,
M.Reck, man. Peace, M.Reck.
What's going on, JR? What's the word, my brother?
Ain't nothing, brother, man.
Just
gotta tap in real quick.
Let's get it. I need you because I know you tuned in. I know you probably peeped it, right? The Cameron shots at Remy and Fat Joe and at Edgar Berlanga.
Well, yeah. First of all, I love what he said. He was like that it wasn't going good for fighters coming out to the New York Rapids. that was already funny. But I did want to tap in with something that you was bringing up, how Fat Joe is trying to ride the wave of a lot of guys. Because, first off, a lot of rappers is taking up space in a place that, should be open to, you know, guys, you know, trying to make their way. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
You know, you pop it in the space, and then you're not even paying homage to the guys who open the doors for you.
Nah, not even a shout out, no nothing. But fuck a shout out. I need a check. I tell niggas, fuck a shout out, fuck a Instagram, at reply. Nigga, you can miss me with that. Like, if it's real, give me a check, nigga. I don't need the check, but the check is more or less of a good gesture. Like, yo, my nigga, you been doing this. I'm coming in this space because I've been watching you. Yo, I caught a check. Yo, I hollered at those folks. They got a check for you. It's really that simple. You know what I'm saying?
Or eat together. Yo, Rack. Let's do something together. Let me come on. Let me get an interview with me, man.
Exactly.
Like, you know.
Nah, niggas,
y'all get money together.
Because niggas be scared. Niggas be intimidated that, you know, niggas gonna smoke them. You know, because niggas know they gonna get smoked. Because this is what niggas do. We create content without no celebrities. It's no celebrities on my show. You know what I mean? You know, I do what I do, but it's me talking to the people. And it's lit. You know, we got close to 2,000 in early in the morning, run the lights up, and they suppressing the views. So like I said, that's 2,000 times 10. You do the math. So it's like 20,000. We know the real numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. And like I said, man, all they got to do is just reach out, give an interview. But like you said, they know that you going to ask real questions. You're not going to placate them. So, you know, you know how that goes.
Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, man, I mean, it was a busy weekend, man. You know, Remy Mars, Clarissa Shields. I don't really love the Clarissa Shields, Leila Ali smoke. I really don't like that. Leila Ali is, I don't even know why she's talking to Clarissa.
Yeah, she passed the prime.
She done though.
You passed your prime. And you know what's so crazy? I want to shout her out because she paved the way for a lot of female boxers, and she's the daughter of Muhammad Ali, super legend, right?
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
And Muhammad Ali stood for the cause. You know what I'm saying? He was a freedom fighter. So we want to put that in perspective because that's not to be taken lightly. Muhammad Ali was for the people. You know what I'm saying? And she's from that lineage. You know what I'm saying? From that bloodline.
And not only that, but she also, like you said, like you originally stated, she also said she was the biggest female boxing event, you know, at that time when she came. She actually put some eyes, you know, on that part of the sport. So, you know what I'm saying? I just don't like it. You know what I mean? Because I like Clarissa Shields, and I just don't like them two going back and forth. I think it's corny, to be real with you. I think that she should be showing love and bigging these girls up to come scrap with each other. You know what I'm saying? They just had a big event with Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just had, you know, the women is doing all right now in that side of the world. You know, Alicia Bumgarner doing her numbers. I just want to see these girls, you know, start mixing it up. But leave Leila Ali alone. Just give her props. Let's move on from that nonsense. And as far as Berlanga, I knew he was gonna get his lights turned out. I never liked dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he remind me of Kurt Franklin. Remember that dude? I mean, no, that's not his name. What was the dude's name? He got knocked out by Canelo. Got his lights put out. Got the boogers knocked out his face. Forgot his name right now. Black brother. You know, he remind me. He fight like him. You know, no skill whatsoever.
I'm
drawing a blank on his name. Ann Wolf was his trainer. I remember Ann Wolf was his trainer. I'm just drawing a blank on son's name. It was something Franklin though. But yeah, like, you know, he just no skill to the brother. You know what I mean? I was surprised he got knocked out so early, but I kind of knew he was gonna get his lights turned out. And by the way, I wanted to talk about this real quick before I get off the line. If Shakur fights Tank, I got Shakur, bro. I got Shakur.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So when the joint rolls around, I'm gonna be hollering and taking some bets real quick because I got Shakur. I got Shakur.
Gotcha.
Shakur really showed me something with Sabita, because Sabita is a nice puncher. I don't think he's as explosive as Tank. He's not as explosive as Tank, but he is a nice puncher, and he was there to test Shakur, and Shakur stayed in the pocket with him. So I really like what I seen from Shakur.
Gotcha.
But overall, man, good weekend, good show so far, bro.
Thank you.
And
now,
keep up the good work,
man.
man.
Just one question before you go. Thank you, good brother. You think Cameron is taking shots because, you know, they in the they in a off season, and then also Fat Joe and Jada. That's kind of real close to their show because you know they covering sports as well as hip hop, and Cam do both. He do the sports with Mace, and then he got to talk with Flea where he does his hip hop shit. So, do you think it has something to do with that?
I think he's taking shots at Fat Joe, right? Particularly Fat Joe, because he don't think that they any good. I'm just being real with you. I hate to say it like this, but I think he views them as like, yo, y'all coming in the space and y'all saturating the space and y'all not that good at it.
Damn.
Right? Like Cam and Mace is fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They got
Joe Buttons.
Fire.
They got great chemistry.
Yeah, Joe Button show is dope. I can't even hold you. You know what I'm saying?
Joe Button show is dope. Even though sometimes I don't always agree with them or whatever.
Yeah.
I still like the show. I still like the
still a
content.
dope show, regardless of what. Like, you know what I mean? If that's what you like, I'm gonna say this. The verbiage is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like they dope.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? For what they
and,
do.
and sometimes they really be on. Like, you know, with certain topics, they really get it in. Like, you know, in depth. So
that's a fact.
So I think that, you know, he's viewing it from the stand, not that that he, if they was lit, I think he would say salute. But I think he viewing it kind of like, yo, y'all do sound like a little corny. Y'all saturating the market, you know what I'm saying, and taking views, and y'all not that good, bro. To be quite frank with you.
I'm gonna say this.
You know I'm just being real.
I'm gonna be honest. When the first show came on, like the first couple of shows, I was like, "Yo, what is this?" You know, because I rock with Jada, but then after a while, I seen some clips. I see what's going on. They playing off the fact that Fat Joe has embraced being called the Cap God, so that shit makes the show funny in a sense because then you see Jada's, you know, he put his hands over his face and his hat over his head, like knowing that he about to hear outlandish shit from Joey Cap. So that part is definitely funny. Coming with the guests and all that, and you know, like I said, we taught these niggas how to do this shit. I'm be honest with you, the titles, everything, the goes off, the thumbnails, everything, niggas jack the whole shit. You feel me?
I was about to put you on the spot. I'm not gonna even do it because I know you got personal relations. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna say what I say.
No, say what
I
you
don't think
say.
the show is that. I was just gonna ask you, do you think the show is good? But I don't even want you to answer that. Leave it alone. But I'm gonna say it. I don't really think the show is that good. I'm gonna keep it. I've tried to watch it a few times, and it's like I can't get through the whole joint. Like some things be alright, but it's like it just becomes too much. And Fat Joe, I got a lot of love for Fat Joe. I grew up on the man. You know what I'm saying? Don Cartagena was my joint. I love that album. But dude, I can't tell no lies here, man. We got what we do, Rec. Do we not call it down the middle?
Call it down the middle. That's why the show is one of the greatest shows. I don't give a fuck about all the bells and whistles. They can have Boost Mobile. They can have volume, whatever. Listen, the people, myself over here, we call it down the middle, and this content is always going to be solid. Okay?
Facts.
Rock solid before that Memphis Bleak shit. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, yeah, that nigga, he definitely bit the whole loop, and I could get into that. That's a nasty nigga. You dig what I'm saying? But that nigga's a hater. Fat Joe's a hater. Memphis Bleak is a hater. Listen, bro, and I'm gonna just leave it as that. And y'all put one and one together. That nigga, when I was interviewing this nigga Bleak, man, he did a lot of funny shit, bro. A lot. When go look it up. You know what I'm saying? On the Forbes DVD YouTube page, man. When I interviewed him, then I interviewed Siegel. He tried to block that. Then, you know, the whole time he was trying to get in my space. You feel me? Trying to trick me out of my position. Look, trying to tell me, nah, Rec, you shouldn't interview Siegel. I'm looking at the nigga like, nigga, please. Hit him with the show enough. Hit him with the show enough. Remember fucking The Last Dragon? You know what I'm saying? When he said, catch his bullets with his teeth. Catch his bullet with his teeth. Nigga, please. Hit a nigga with that. You feel me? Nigga, please. Yo, you shouldn't interview Siegel because, you know, you should be loyal to me. Loyal to you, nigga. I don't even know you. Nigga, please.
Why should you have loyalty to anybody? If journalism ain't about loyalty. See, he was already giving you the gift right there. To see how them dudes play over there at Rockefeller, you heard? He was already showing you how they play.
Nasty niggas. Like I told you, the whole time I've been doing this shit, all these niggas, DJs, rappers, yo, Rec, you shouldn't be doing the interview thing. You good at that, but you good at music. Then look, mind you, okay, if I'm good at music, how come y'all niggas ain't got me opening up for your shows? The only nigga that let me open up, and I salute him, but that was a one-time thing, is Nori. I opened up for Nori in you know, at SOBs, right? But see, it's a thing. Whereas, you know, niggas would do shit just on some, because you know it was on camera. Everything was on camera. You know what I'm saying? Beforehand.
Yeah.
Because he asked me, he said, yo, Rec, what can I do for you? You want some chicken wings? You want some liquor? You know what I mean? We going to the strip club? I said, yo, my nigga, fuck the chicken wings, fuck the liquor, fuck them nasty bitches at the strip club. Nigga, if you want to do something for me, I do music, nigga. Let me open up for you at SOBs. And he did that. I give him that. But other than that, and this is before Drink Champ, so you do the math. You feel me?
Respect. Respect to Nori. And he's another one we forgot to mention. Yeah. Nori's joint Drink Champs is fire.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Drink Champs is fire. But all I'm saying is this. I'm gonna say this. Go to Nori tweets 2012. Forbes DVD is the best site, hands down. Okay. Who owns Forbes DVD? Who owns Forbes DVD? You. Okay, then. Who was the artist on the radio doing music and doing interviews at that time? Had one of the top sites smoking shit. Okay, the top sites was World Star, Forbes DVD, Vlad, This Is 50. Okay,
This Is 50.
So I'm gonna let y'all put everything together. Okay, this is facts. This ain't niggas ain't just calling up here saying shit to agree with me. Nah, this is facts. All this is documented. You can look this shit up on YouTube. Who was here? What? Smoking shit on the interview. Smoking shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
and Forbes DVD was huge, monumental in the streets.
Exactly.
That was just his biggest beef.
Exactly. And a lot of niggas like to rewrite history. I don't rewrite history. Forbes DVD was M.Reck and Doggy Diamonds. Okay, but this Forbes DVD was my baby. I named it. Okay, and the first footage, okay, was when Mobb Deep and Saigon got it popping in the club. Okay, I was there for that. I was the reason why that footage got shot. Okay, I see a lot of fucking rewriting history. Okay, I was there. I was the one that said to Jordan Tower, film that. And when he told the story, he didn't tell it right. He said somebody from Mobb Deep. Okay, that's enough. I see a lot of people rewriting history on this internet. I saw some things over the weekend. I saw a lot of rewriting going on over the last 2 weeks. We gonna check shit. That M.Reck doc is coming, and I'm setting everybody straight. You fucking favorite rappers, anybody that's been lying that I was in business with, all I'm gonna do is kill y'all niggas with the truth. Okay? I put niggas on. I put your favorite rappers on to this shit. I put other niggas on who was doing this shit with me. We gonna keep it. And I got the motherfucking receipts. Okay? Enough is enough. So we gonna leave it as that. Enough is enough.
Why y'all got something in his bag today? I don't know what happened.
I love it. All I did was my homework. Oh, I see a lot of lies on this internet. I see a lot of rewriting history. Heard you niggas. Now you gonna feel me. Now you gonna feel me.
Crazy.
Now y'all gonna feel me. You know what I mean? I was in a cut, but it was a lot of rewriting history because the Saigon shit had came up recently. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he did an interview with Bagfew. I'm shouting him out over there. Shouts to Heineken, but the other guy over there, he be playing games. The SO nigga, whatever. You know what I mean? Saw him in Harlem. I didn't like his energy. I'm just keeping it real. Okay? You know, I'm just keeping it real. Like you said, call it down the middle, right, JR? That's what you said, right?
That's what we do here.
Okay.
That's what we do.
Heineken got respect. Salute to him. But they had interviewed Saigon or whatever, right? And that incident got mentioned, but I don't think they mentioned the brand. You see how I mentioned a brand? You know what I'm saying? Yep. Forbes DVD. That was Forbes DVD footage, okay? You can't get around that, okay? That was the first footage to go viral the same day because I changed the game. I told Jordan, we got to film that and upload it the same day. Niggas was not doing that. That's what I'm saying. I changed the game in so many different ways, and these niggas don't pay homage, but we gonna put it in proper perspective because everything is documented. That video has been up maybe 16 something years on YouTube, and you can see that. Okay, it got it's the night that it happened. It was filmed and uploaded. Usually, right? Remember, during the World Star Forbes DVD days, niggas took a day or two. Incident what happened the night before or 2 days before, then it go up. Those incidents wasn't going up the same day. You understand what I'm saying? Because first of all, the internet speed wasn't where it's at now. Okay, but
that's a fact.
So I'm telling y'all facts. We gonna put everything in perspective, and I don't give a fuck about nobody. Okay, I'm down for the get down. I'm nice with my hands. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all niggas want to do, I smoke y'all niggas on this content. I smoke y'all niggas on this music. I smoke y'all niggas on these movies. I smoke y'all niggas with these TV series. I smoke y'all niggas with the chicks. Okay, because a lot of you niggas look bad. Okay, all right. Salute to all my ladies. I smoke you niggas across the board. Enough is enough. Okay, I smoke niggas. You know what I mean?
So my son M.Reck is giving niggas the Berlanga treatment right now.
Listen, hold on. And my man M.Reck in here. This is somebody that at the time was rolling with me. At the time, I had him playing the manager position. You know what I'm saying? And he'll tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Outside of me, he ain't got to side with me because he was in it from a whole different perspective. He was booking me and China Black, because we was smoking shit, right? In his town. Had shit. Matter of fact, let me get him on the line. You know, I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. I was literally about to say, like, yo, you need to call in.
Listen, let me get him on the line. He'll tell you how we had the Hot 93.7 in Connecticut playing all in a street record in regular rotation and was smoking shit across the whole United States. You know what I mean? The shit was in regular rotation in regular in other local stations. Okay, this is facts. This is facts.
You know,
so these niggas,
you know they hate it.
You know why they hate it? Because everybody see the BDS, the labels, the rappers. And you know what niggas used to say to me? Yo, how the hell you get that record in regular rotation on mass stations in the daytime? And that's a street record. So instead of them saying, yo, Reck, you doing your thing, I got these promoters you need to holler at. They worry about how I got the record. You know, I got the record in regular rotation because the shit was hot. It wasn't no politics.
Basically.
That's why, nigga. I didn't suck no dick. That was off the script of the record. And the shit was impossible. You know, in this business, it's impossible to get music on a radio station without the payola and all that other shit. Okay?
Well, now we're going somewhere else because
exactly.
that was the back end of the last era of the streets controlling radio. Radio kind of died out once Evo took over. In my opinion, because 105 wasn't even really all the way rocking yet around this time. So, you know what I'm saying? So once Evo took over and then they started having that war and all of that, like that ruined New York hip hop. I don't care what nobody say. That ruined the New York hip hop scene. Because next thing you know, we started hearing down south, like we wasn't controlling the radio no more.
That's a
You remember the 90s? We controlled the radio. If we didn't say it was hot in the street, we wasn't hearing that on the radio.
That's a fact, JR. This is what I'm gonna do. Appreciate you. I'm gonna get my man DB Racks on the line because you know we deal with receipts over here. You heard?
That's a fact. I'm listening in, brother. It was good chopping it up, man. You had to get that off your chest real quick. Smoke these niggas, man.
Oh, y'all salute. Oh yeah, now we bring it back to show. Get it off your chest. Not only I'm gonna get so much. Nigga, I gotta get my man Rack on the phone. Hold on, Peace.
M.Reck.
What's happening? Who this?
This is Momo again. I got one more thing to say.
What's up?
I heard somebody say they like that Don Cartagena album.
Cartagena.
Did you know Fat Joe did not write that?
Oh yeah. Big Pun wrote that. That's a fact.
Yeah, Big Pun wrote all of that and named the album. That's all I had to say. Y'all need to let him go. Let Fat Joe go. Bye.
I appreciate it. Peace. Hold on. I'm going to get my man DB Racks on the line. Nah, fuck that. Because y'all don't know. These niggas be trying to rewrite history. These rappers, this industry. And I was chilling. But they constantly be trying to. Let me get my man Racks on the line. Hold on. I got to get his number on my phone. Hold on. Nah, because I'm not. I was chilling. I'm looking. I'm seeing everybody rewrite history. I'm like, oh, what these niggas think? I don't know. These niggas thought. I don't know. Them niggas thought I was fucking invisible or something. I'm watching niggas. I'm like, when the fuck that happened? Hold on. Talk about this Cameron shit because a lot of niggas is going over a lot of people head.
Peace to the Rec Mob. Salute, Rec.
Salute, Rax. What's the word?
Man, I'm cooling, man. I'm tapped into the show, man. You in your bag.
Salute.
Talk your stuff, brother. Talk your stuff.
Nah,
you know I was
curse.
right there front and center.
Thank you. You could curse.
You know
Now this is real shit right here. So, Rax, everything you said, and you can kind of piggyback off it. Did anything I said? Did I lie on anything?
Man, you always been right and exact, bro. I'm gonna let you know, and everybody that's tuned in know, man. Rec is one of the realest I ever dealt with in the game, and I done dealt with a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? From the DJ to the artists, man. Rec keep it 100, man.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
You know what I mean? From the Forbes days to, you know what I mean? He used to just throw our videos up on Forbes just because we just had that relationship, man. You know what I mean? And, salute, man.
Salute.
And
did
a lot, bro. You're still doing a lot.
I did that on the arm, and mind you, I get a bag for that. So that it goes to show you what kind of nigga I was. I get a bag for everybody that was posting on Forbes. Any artist that was independent. So I was just showing love. You feel me? You know what I mean? Because this is my brother. You dig what I'm saying? So, and then also, can we speak on an all-in record just real quick? How that shit was smoking shit everywhere, but definitely in your town?
Man, let me tell you, man, I still get a little pushback and hate to this day from that, man. Like, it's like, I'm thinking that they gonna show love just from the fact that I'm a dude from the town, but it was the opposite. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy, but that just lets you know you got a hit. And, it's so crazy because like JR said, we used to control the radio, like the people, like the 8 at 8 and all that. We used to call in, vote, and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the people elected that record. You know what I mean? That record was hot just because it was hot. It wasn't because of no payola. Well, everybody said it was hot. You know what I'm saying? So that record, and it penetrated crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it was supposed to do more numbers, but it penetrated crazy.
It was a lot of hate too. It was like
a lot of hate. It was a lot of pushback and resistance.
A lot of your favorite DJs was mad that they rappers didn't have that kind of record because everybody wanted to represent the streets, but they didn't know how to find that medium of having a street record, but also appeal to mainstream. All in is that and everything else. You dig what I'm saying? From the beat to the lyrics to the hook. You know what I'm saying? And and think about it. When you think about the word all in, you go to the casinos, and when you betting and you got everything on the table, what they ask you, are you all in? Or you say I'm all in, right? So it's all that. It's the same thing with life. Like, anytime when you rock with somebody, my nigga, you gotta be all in or all out. So it was a lifestyle. It was a mentality. You dealing with money. You talking about big bread when you talking about all in at those casinos. So it represented all that. And also with the bars, we came with the bars from a male and female and gave love to the Juice Crew. Matter of fact, y'all can get that on all streaming platforms, M.Reck, China Black, all in. But real quick, we'll get back to all that shit, the facts. I want to get to this Cameron shit. Did you peep Cameron throwing his shots at Fat Joe and Remy with the Edgar Berlanga shit on his page?
I didn't. I didn't get a chance to, so that's why I'm tuned in. That's another reason why I'm tuned in, because I know you've been trying to get to that topic, but all the callers and all that. So just catch me up. Let me know what happened.
Look, I'm gonna put it on the screen. So what? Look, we got Cameron. This is a screenshot from his page. He still got it up. Okay. Now I'm gonna read exactly what he wrote. All right. He got a picture of Edgar Berlanga getting knocked out. Okay, by Sherez, right? And then the caption goes, "Coming to the ring with rappers from New York haven't been good. Even Berlanga was forced to lean back."
Yo, that's crazy because I've been seeing that screenshot, but I never knew that the comment was in there until you just said that. That's wild. But
you see all the people running with it. You see mad people on Instagram and social media running with that Edgar Berlanga was forced to lean back. And it's a metaphor because Fat Joe and Remy perform lean back, walking them out. You feel what I'm saying? So he's doing direct shots to them as well as Edgar. You know what I'm saying?
was listen, check this out, right? So I'm trying to watch the fight the other night. As a matter of fact, I had dozed off. So my man called me like, yo, you ain't watching the fight. So I'm trying to get it on my joint. I couldn't get it. So by the time I got it, man, it was already curtains. I'm like, damn, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Son got knocked out quick. So I missed the walkout and all that. So check it, right? I happened to see the clip when Berlanga was on the joint and he was asking Joe and Jada to walk him out. So Jada ain't walk him out?
No,
Jada wasn't there.
Fat Joe and Remy walked him out. I don't know if Jada was there. He might have been there, but I know Fat Joe and Remy.
He dubbed it because I seen it in his face. Like when he was asking him, he was like, "Yo, what time?" He said, "What time?" He said, "I need to know the time." But in his face, he like, "Yeah, I ain't." He was like, he already knew.
I think Jada's in a catch-22 with Fat Joe. It's like, damn, I know Joe. I got a relationship with him. And they both.
But that's a label play too, though, bro. That's a Rock Nation.
Yeah, that's Rock Nation. That's what I'm saying. It's Rock.
Yeah, they put them together. And even though it's like you said earlier, like you and the homie was saying earlier, it's like they playing off of that whole Fat Joe Cap thing, because it's like Joe at this point he like a compulsive liar. He can't even help it. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga just be capping out of nowhere. He just can't even help himself. So. Kiss be on him though. Kiss be on it. He be like, man, listen, man. He put his hand over his face. He be like, yo, this guy's crazy.
Exactly.
But
I talked about
the illest one he said was the great Allah cracked him, and that was the craziest joint he said. Man.
That's crazy. I'm surprised.
That was an emphatical non-cipher, God. That was crazy.
I'm surprised the guards ain't get on the nigga head for that pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I said, where King's son at, man? He supposed to get right at him, man.
I'm surprised that the guards ain't smoked this nigga over that shit, because that shit was blasphemy.
Yeah, that was blasphemy in the guards and Herbs Royal, man. That's definitely a non-cipher.
Because that nigga's an 85.
Nah, man.
He's an 85. I know he eats swine and all that. You feel me?
Oh yeah, he definitely eating them choletas and them ham and cheese grinders for sure.
Exactly. But we gotta do this because I don't want to, I want to keep the show on topic, but I definitely wanted to address people and let them know, like, yo, listen, man, your favorite rappers, they been hating on me. I mean, and I'm saying this because you was managing me and you saw the hate from so many different. We used to go to the strip clubs, right? Mind you, this is the time when trap music was smoking shit, right? So all in, you know what I'm saying? The shit was moving, right? And we used to smoke the club to the point where we had the club rocking. Mind you, this is an age where New York rappers, they couldn't figure it out. And we still was on the boom bap shit. You know what I'm saying?
And not to mention, this is before Griselda took off. So we on the boom bap. Even though, Griselda is dope. I love Benny, Conway and all them, but they did bring that back, but we was there first, you know what I'm saying?
We're on that already, you know what I mean? Salute to them. And the ill part? Benny saluted. When I saw Benny the first time we met, and I tried to give him a pound, he said, my nigga, I know who you is. I'm Wreck Mob. This is what he told me. And this was like 5 years ago.
Benny official.
Benny let it be known. And that's Benny paid homage, you know what I'm saying? On some, I fuck with your music. I fuck with your content. I'm Wreck Mob. I'm subscribed. That's what he said to me, bro. So
he a real one.
So
he's a real one.
He got my respect, like forever. Just off that. That's all I asked for. It's the same thing with Troy Ave. You know what I'm saying? And I see Troy Ave name came up too this week, and there's a lot going on, but we'll get to that. But I was saying that about the same way they hated on me, they hated on Troy Ave, okay, for being independent.
There
you go.
Independent.
You know that. Rax, because you a nigga who been in the mixtape world, put out your own mixtape. You an artist, you a hustler, you did events, so you know exactly the posts of this hip hop shit from the boom bap from the boom bap aspect to the clubs and all that. And you know the niggas who was independent getting hated on. You know what I'm saying? Troy Ave was a big one. I was one of them from New York City that always got hated on. And these niggas are try to rewrite history, try to act like they don't see you, to try to, you know, they wait for you to try to tap out. You dig what I'm saying?
Well, you got to think, Reg, they mad because they locked into a deal that they can't get out of. You know what I'm saying? So they like, man, I should have did it like him. But a lot of people take the easy way out, which signing a deal is the easy way out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but you giving up a lot of your, you know what I mean? Like one thing about this is like, man, you got your integrity, you got your masters, you got your pub. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never had to do nothing compromising to your manhood to be in position. It's like, how does that feel years later? Let me ask you a question. How does that feel where you at right now in your career, where you never even had to? Some people locked in a 20-year deals, 10 album deals. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and now the game done changed. They can't even recoup that money. So it's like, how does it feel to be free, brother? Because you free. You know what I'm saying? You can do and say what you please.
Oh man, it feels amazing. It feels amazing to have that freedom. Freedom is a motherfucker because I could wake up and make a song right now because I got my own equipment and release it on my own platform. I ain't got to wait for no label to give me the green light. You know what I'm saying? And all that money come to me. I could wake up and do my own TV show, own movie, and put it out on my own platform. You know what I'm saying? I could do my own podcast. That freedom is like, it's nothing like it, bro. It feels amazing. Like everything right now in my life is amazing. And you know this. I tell people, and I don't want to sound like I'm not saluting everybody who helped with the situation, but I can say this: I'm self-made for real. Like I brought people along in my journey, but a lot of this shit I had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? A nigga really self-made.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. We was partners, bro. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't like you were. I wasn't riding your coattails. You wasn't riding mine. We just joined forces, and it was just pure respect. And we just got to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just us against everybody. You know what I mean?
Us
so
against
it's like
the world.
And I seen it all. I even seen the grimy faces when you performing. I'm acting not only and your partner, your manager. I'm also security because I'm watching all the faces. I'm watching everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? And a lot of times we was going in them spots. Man, we was in the trenches, bro. From Jersey to Queens to Brooklyn to Harlem to, man, we was everywhere, man. All the trenches, man.
All that.
You know what I'm saying?
It is. And those Jersey parts, name them Jersey parts. My man,
we was in all the hoods in Jersey, man. We was in Newark, we was in Irvington.
Name them.
We was everywhere, bro. We was in Elizabeth. We was everywhere, bro. And tell them, man, I'm pulling up with the squad. We mobbing out from Hartford, man. I'm pulling up with my squad.
Facts.
You pulling up with your Brooklyn squad. Like we just like, man, we here, man. It's what it is. Ain't nobody doing nothing.
And we was smoke. Hold on. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna let you say it. Now, how was the performance? And they only gave us one mic. And what did we do with the one mic? Every time we went,
I think that was funny. I think they was on funny time with that. To be honest with you, a lot of times, like they used to try to. But see, it just go to show you that preparation is everything. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all was prepared. Y'all had y'all bars intact. You know what I mean? If y'all had to share one mic, y'all passing a mic in between bars. Like it was incredible, bro. Like we got the footage to prove it. I recorded every time I recorded. I still got the footage.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man. Like the skills is there, the bars is there, everything is there.
Endurance, the performance, all that. Like everybody knew that. And they knew
nobody nervous.
Yo, and the ill part outside of me, right? They gonna hate on the niggas. But the fact that China had it, had these niggas and these bitches smoked, right? You would think niggas be like, yo, Rec, yo, you want to get China signed? But nah, these niggas were so intimidated because my thing was this: I step out the way and let her do her thing. But they was hating so much. I was like, that's why she fell back. That's the real reason, because there was so much hate from the industry. She was like, nah, I can't fuck with it. It's too much hate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, that's a fact. But it's confirmation, bro. I asked you that question because it's confirmation that you made the right decision, man. Even if that's what you did want to do was to sign a deal that was conducive to what you had going on. And, you know, we smart, so we not going to just take any deal. So it's like, you know, it didn't work out, but it did work out.
It worked out.
Because you free and, you know, everything is up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
everything is up.
You could have signed a deal back then and been a little more, you know what I mean? Got a little more exposure, but then be locked up and not free right now.
Exactly.
In a deal. You know what I'm saying? So to me, man, peace and freedom is priceless. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
that peace of mind.
You know what I mean?
And that freedom.
Yeah, that peace of mind and that freedom to do what you want. And let's keep it G'd up, because we do keep it G'd up. So we mentioned in these places, I just want to shout out some of the people that did keep it G'd up with us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my mans and them out there in Jersey, Hugs.
Yep.
My man Polo, all my Haitian brothers out there, because they used to book us. That's my family out there, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Team Hugs and all them, that's my guys out
That's
there.
the Hugs and all that and all them. I ain't gonna front.
Yep, shout out to
all my Haitians, South Passe and all that. You dig what I'm saying? Salute to y'all. Because they showed a lot of love. And I gotta give them love. The Haitians held us down. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Even Bundy.
I can't forget my other Haitian homies in Queens. They used to book us as well, Bundy Crumb.
Exactly.
And Strike Sinatra and all them, man.
Exactly.
Salute to them too. They still doing their thing as well.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I still be going to the clubs out there. They still got the strip game. They like the only spots in New York really rocking with the strip club still, but they still doing it. You know what I mean? So shout to Bundy and Strike Sinatra too, man.
That's
you know, we keep
Salute.
it G'd up here.
Salute to all my Zoes, man, worldwide. Y'all kept it G'd up, man. I see why Ross keep it real with them, because the Zoes hold you down for real. You know what I mean? And
yeah, they got that integrity.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna do something special for the Zoes just because they held us down. So we ain't forget y'all. We got y'all, man. But we gonna keep the show moving. But we gonna definitely bring you back, Rax. And I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate you being my brother, holding me down through Hartford, Connecticut, Jersey, everywhere, Philly. We did shows everywhere. You know,
Philly. Can't forget about Philly.
Philly held us down. Jersey, everywhere. New York, of course. But really,
yeah, you can't forget about New York. Can't forget about BK. Can't forget about Harlem. Can't forget about You can't forget about what's the paper box joint? What's that area?
That's Williamsburg, Bushwick.
Williamsburg. I was about to say Bushwick, but that's right on the border. Yeah, Williamsburg.
On the border.
You know what I mean? Salute, man.
We had events there. Matter of fact, we had a big event there where we actually booked Dark Low and AR Ab before AR Ab got locked up. Before they both got locked up. So that's what I'm saying. We was smoking shit on the radio, smoking shit in the streets, and still booking other artists that was hot. See how that?
And then we turned around and brought them right to the town. We brought them to Hartford the next week.
Then we brought them to Hartford the next week. So that's what I'm saying. We was booking artists. At the same time, we doing our shows, we putting other artists on, independent niggas, but other niggas that was smoking shit in their town, you know, Dark Low and AR Ab and all that. They clicked, you know, we held them down. You know what I'm saying? So.
And don't forget about the DVD and mixtape run, because we was putting them on our mixtape. So we putting all the exclusive music out, and we putting them on the DVDs and the mixtapes, man. How real is that?
All
you know
that,
what I mean? Like
all that,
on,
bro.
Man.
All that, bro. And everybody know this is facts, man. Put them on web series and all that. Like, I'm gonna be honest, and this is my thing. A lot of niggas was ungrateful, and you know why I fell back from a lot of niggas, Rax. It was because of the ungratefulness. You dig what I'm saying? It was like, Rax, I fuck with you, but I said, yo, let me regroup. What I said to you, I said, I'm gonna do this MRecktv thing, and we gonna bring everything back. Did I not say that to you?
Man, listen, for anybody that don't know, that's tuned in right now, when he made that decision to do the MRecktv thing, which was probably one of his best decisions yet, his first joint that went crazy was the Gene Deal. He the one that broke Gene Deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a fact. Nobody else wanted to touch him. Everybody else was scared to touch him, man. He the first one that put him out there. And don't forget, because I'm watching the interview. Shout out to the Vyre TV joint. I've been tuning into that. So I need you to send me the link so I can post it.
Thank you. I'm gonna put that in the chat room. Make sure y'all go watch the So Reckless show with Gene Deal on Vyre TV. I'm putting a link in the description. Good looking, Rax. Yeah.
Rec, I need you to real quick. I don't want to hold you up too much longer, but I need you to send me, because I had sent you a message. You probably didn't get it, but I need you to send me that flyer with you and Gene Deal, and send me the link, because I've been trying to post it, but every time I try to repost it, it's like it don't have that still screenshot of that flyer.
You had that. You had that. As soon as I get off this live, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna chop.
Yeah. So real quick, hold up, real quick though. So this is what I want to say. Like, as far as no doubt, bro. I want to say with the Gene Deal joint, and mind you, shout out to K Slade, man. Rest in peace. He was another vital. He was another vital part of our grind and
that's a fact.
On our run, man. You know
Rest
what I mean?
in peace,
So
K Slade. He held us down.
Yeah, I met Gene Deal through him as well. You know what I mean? So back in 2015, when I did my party, I did a Leo party in Hartford, Connecticut with Lil C's,
Facts.
Gene Deal, and I mean not Gene Deal, K Slade and a couple others. But yeah, man, you blew the roof off that joint with Gene Deal, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny when I'm watching y'all in the interview and y'all going back and forth, but man, he always got to salute and pay homage. You know what I mean? Yeah. He a real brother too. Salute to Gene, but you definitely put him out there for sure. There's no doubts about that.
Nah, that's a fact, man. I mean, even like before you go, okay, who opened the lane up for rappers to interview other rappers on this internet at this level?
Bro, I can't think of another rapper before you that was doing interviews, bro. And I don't care what they say. They could say, oh, but he wasn't a mainstream. Oh, it don't matter, bro. It was never cool to interview somebody and rap at the same time until you did it, bro. I don't care what level you was on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a fact.
That's a fact. See?
And I'm not saying that because you my man and you my bro. I'm saying that because that's a fact. Name somebody that was doing both before him. And you might could say Joe Budden, but Joe Budden wasn't doing it on the level you was doing.
Nah, he wasn't doing interview. He was on the internet with his chick Chaheri, and they was doing.
And she said she was a selling point. No disrespect, no slight to Joe, but when you got a chick with a fatty, you go get the views. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you just talk about real stuff, people tuning in because it's you, bro, and you talking to, you know what I mean? So it's like that's a cheat code. You got a chick with a fatty.
But look, even before that, like before he went to the internet, remember he was a signed artist. So that's
what I'm saying. So he had the exposure already.
Yeah. So it's not.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of these artists, not to cut your wisdom, a lot of these artists that's coming into the space of the podcast, they already have a fan base.
Correct.
Because they've been signed to major labels all this time. You know what I mean? So it's like they already cheating and it's still not working.
There you go. And I got respect for Joe because his shit is tight. You know what I mean? His podcast is dope. And I'm going to say this.
Nah, he stepped it up, though. I'm proud of Joe Budden. He stepped it up.
Nah, it's dope. But now, look. Joe Budden and Nori, Joe allowed me and China to open up for him. Doing all in. And I got 3 deals. So I got to shout Joe. That was in 2016. I think this is right before he started managing us. Right? Shouts to
we started in like the latter part of 2015, 2016. I remember that show. I couldn't make it, but we was already in business.
What was that? Howard Theater. It was at Howard Theater.
Yep. Exactly. I didn't make it, but we was already rocking though. Yep.
Okay, that's right. My bad. That's right. And shouts to AG the Coroner because it was his show.
AG the Coroner. Yep. Yeah.
He had a show with Joe Budden. You know what I mean? And Lord Nez was on the bill as well. He was holding AG the Coroner down. AG the Coroner. That's my brother. He's a nice, dope rapper. Go get his projects.
Yep. Salute to AG the Coroner.
Salute. And he was like, "Yo, Rec, you and China want to open up for me? Me and Joe got a show at Howard Theater. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hell yeah. And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I always had the V's and shit. We wound up taking a bus from New York to
I remember
to Maryland. You dig what I'm saying? So
I remember we pulling up in brand new joints.
Maryland,
I had a brand new 2015, 2016. Exactly. You had a brand new 2015, 2016.
I had the act. It was the what was that? The TLX, right? The TLX.
Right.
Yep. Facts.
When they first came out.
Brand new, my nigga. Yeah. And this is off me grinding in the street. This ain't no record deal money. Nah, nigga. Ben had foreigns and all that shit. You know what I mean? Ben had businesses and all that. Nigga, you know what I mean? I don't want to get into it, but my girl got a Benz. We've been doing this foreign shit. You know what I mean? So without the deals, you know what I mean? This is a fact.
Wait. Why are we talking other joints coming up? Remember Staten Island? Remember Shaolin? Remember the shout out to Cuzzo, China Black Cuzzo Green, man. He booked
Oh
us
yeah,
out there.
we did Staten Island. Shouts to Green. We was booked in Staten
Man,
Island.
come on, man.
Yeah,
We was all over the place.
We was everywhere.
All over the
We
place.
did the whole New York City, Jersey,
Right.
Philly, and Connecticut. We was smoking shit, and we did some shows in the South and all that shit. You know, everything was spread it out, but we was moving, man. We was moving, but you know, we're gonna get to that. But Rax, I appreciate you. I'm gonna get back to the show because there's a lot of shit I want to address. But I'm gonna try.
Yeah, we gonna talk. We gonna talk behind the scenes because I got a lot of things going on right now, bro. I got a lot of. Actually, I was gonna hit you anyway because I got a Baltimore situation. I know you in Baltimore as well with the Forgotten Kings, my guy out there. You know what I mean?
You already know,
Sensei.
Salute.
So I got some. Yes, sir. I got a lot of situations going on. I want to implement you with, man. Like a lot of situations that's coming on my table. So let's get it, bro. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you up.
I'm gonna hit you right after this live, and we're gonna build. Appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Peace. Let's get it, y'all. I'm gonna get back to the show, man. But I had to let y'all know I got receipts. Fuck receipts, and I got people that's gonna just call up and give testimonials on what was going on. It's a lot of rewriting history, but y'all about to get smoked. Because I got people that's like, yo, Rec, I seen such and such on the internet lying. I seen this nigga lying. Nigga try to rewrite, you know, try to write you out of history. Janie B, what's the word?
It was good to hear all of that because you never really lay it on the line. You know, I'm an old head and I know about you and China Black, but it's nice to hear you really lay this out here because these young cats try to act like something because these new people is out here. Wasn't nothing out here before. Like let's be clear. M.Reck been popping since forever.
That's a fact. That's a fact. They know that. You know, I'm to the point, Janie B. We gonna just drop the documentary. That's it.
That's what you need to do. That's what you because some people not to be cringe, but some people need to know that it's a time when you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Yeah, of course, and that's what we doing. Right? We're going back to the events. You see, I'm doing the events. I'm doing not only the ladies' night, we're doing a comedy event. So I'm gonna perform at all my events, my movies. You're gonna hear my music, and that's the thing. Shouts to DB Rax. He asked me, how does it feel to be, you know, independent? I said, man, it feels beautiful because of the freedom, you know, the peace of mind. I get to do what I want to do and still bring it back to the music, which these niggas try to hate on, and they knew they couldn't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing I don't respect, right? These niggas know how hard it is to get in this shit, right? And the fact that I said, fuck the labels, show these niggas how to get it independently, get my own shows booked, get paid shows. These shows we wasn't doing for free. We was getting paid, you know, running through the strip clubs when boom bap wasn't even a thing. Like he said, this was before Griselda and all that. You know what I'm saying? So we kicked back the doors open, but motherfuckers ain't gonna give up the credit. But Benny said, yo, Rec, salute, I'm Rec Mob. My nigga, I fuck with you from the music side to the content. So Benny got my respect, you know, forever. You know what I mean? Just the fact that how he kept it G'd up. Because a lot of these niggas that I know from New York City didn't even keep it G'd up like that. You know what I mean? I
also want to say this too, M.Reck. You and your queen, y'all look fantabulous.
Thank you.
Y'all skin is in order. She keep herself up all the way. These people look washed. They come out here looking old in the face like they ain't getting no sleep and can't hold 3 bars without gasping for breath. Let's be clear, y'all way ahead of the pack.
But that was the problem too because of the marketing. Like, you know what I mean? I'm good to market. She was good to market. So niggas hated on that. Like you said, they looked at wash. And a lot of these people, when you see them in person, you know, especially with these females, the makeup and all that, they don't look the same as they pictures when you see them in person or the video.
Yeah, China Black don't need all that.
That's a fact. And then your favorite rappers, you see a nigga in person, you like, that's not the same nigga. You know, you see a nigga in the video. So they was intimidated from, it was the look, it was the music, it was the whole package. You know what I mean? But like I said, we're going to get to the doc and I'm going to get to that because I want to, you know, stick to the show and all that. But Janie B, I appreciate.
I want to say this though, M.Reck. I believe Cameron is in his lane, but speaking from an FBA situation. When I say that, he calling Fat Joe out on latching on to FBA. Like I mean, we didn't like venture on that part of it. Like he know you got certain parts of this, and we gonna call into that. But he gonna kick it on that other side of it. Fat Joe been tethering himself to somebody black forever.
You're right. That's a fact. That's that culture vulture shit. That's some culture vulture shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like Fat Joe. He did a lot for the culture, but I'm gonna be honest. You latched on to DITC, right? Which is digging in the crates, right?
Right.
Those black brothers or melanated brothers, you know what I'm saying? They was doing this hip hop boom bap shit, and you was able to latch on to them. And it's the same thing now with Kiss and I mean, you know what? You know what it is, Janie B. And
he ain't got no personality. If Jadakiss wasn't on there, nobody would be watching Fat Joe.
You already know. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. What this show did for me today, I'm really on some like, yo, we gotta take the culture back. I don't give a fuck. Like, and I'm talking to my people, our melanated people. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we gotta take the culture back. And you know, I'm not trying to divide nothing, but I feel like everybody else got their own culture and they gatekeep their shit, like you said. You feel me?
And can I say this, M.Reck?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm getting real tired of people getting pissed off at black people because forever we've been fighting for the whole world. But now that we just fighting for ourselves, they acting like we against them. We not against you. We for us.
Exactly. Now that's a fact, and that's what I'm on right now, because a lot of people don't understand how hard it is to be independent, but also what people don't understand, I gave the people a voice, but then also I gave the people the information when the world was pretty much like in shambles, when that fucking you know, the lockdown happened, the pandemic or whatever. Listen, I was putting my platform and my life on the line to give you all the information, me and the earth. You understand what I'm saying? These other rappers and these platforms is not doing that in 2020, okay, 2019, 2021, okay? You feel me? So that's why my numbers been suppressed because of that. You know what I mean? My numbers ain't never been the same, but we know the impact. You did? So they only could do so much because it's really a lot of volume coming to this channel. But also a lot of people say, yo, Rec, I don't never get your alerts. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool.
I'm one of them. I don't get your alerts no more. I just be flicking to make sure. I just click on your name to see if you got something new up there because I don't get them. But I also want to say this, M.Reck, you've been a peace of mind for people, you and the earth and Esther. Y'all been a peace of mind for a lot of people. I was in the background listening to you, dealing with a whole lot of stuff. You've been a peace of mind for me, and I'm going to speak for me, but I'm not the only one that came up here and said, you've been a peace of mind because you keep it facts. You care about people. You're not just throwing anything out here. You giving information, and then you give us laughs when people need it. So I just want to say to you, I appreciate you on all levels.
Thank you. That means a lot, and I appreciate you. That means a lot to me when you say that, because that's really why I do it. I do it because I care about people. I want to see everybody win. And I was looking up some information this weekend. You know what I'm saying? It said when you're the chosen one, you put other people before you. You understand? And I've been doing that all my life. So, and I've been
telling you that even when I said to you, M.Reck, you are Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. You was like, I can't take that. I'm like, you can't make us not feel a certain way about you.
Listen, that's
you didn't say it. I said it.
Yeah, that's some big shoes to fill. I appreciate that, but I know why you're saying it. I know why you're saying, because them brothers put the people before themselves, before their family. Because you got to think, them brothers put themselves in a line of fire. You know what I'm saying? And they had families and all that. So I know why you saying what you're saying. You know what I mean? And I did the same thing. I put myself on a line of fire, my life, so I can get the people the information. So I know why you're saying what you're saying. But you know, I'm still gonna say respectfully, those are some big shoes to fill, and respect to Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all that. Cause those,
always respect to them.
Yeah, because those are idols to me. Those those are real freedom fighters that you know, and I'm gonna definitely get deeper in the whole freedom fighter, but I'm definitely on the front line with it. But you know, we gonna get to that though. You know what I mean? It's time.
Yeah.
You know, we gonna get to that because it's about to get spooky again in the fall. I don't know if y'all people know, but y'all better get ready. It's about to get spooky. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. You know what I mean? I've been told y'all about these banks. I told y'all, me and the Herb told y'all about this credit system. Been putting y'all on the game, and it's about to get spooky. I'm gonna put y'all on the game. I don't want to go into it too much because you know how these platforms play. You feel me? We're gonna have to talk.
That's true. And one more thing, Fat Sloppy Joe need to cover up that ugly leg he got.
The fact that shit looks spooky. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jenny B. Appreciate you.
All right.
All right, let's get it, y'all. I'm gonna take a few more callers, man. I'm gonna rock out for 2 hours. But yeah, man, we're talking truth here though. And the people want to hear the truth. I was trying to stick to the show, but people like, yo, Rex, spit your truth. Peace.
Peace and love, M.Reck. How are you?
I'm good. Songs by Alicia. What's going on, Queen? How you feeling?
All is well, dear brother. All is well. Grateful.
Salute. Facts.
Shout out to the Rec Mob.
Yes. Shouts to the Rec Mob. Talk to me.
So I just wanted to add another angle to this that people aren't really speaking on, but it's a very real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we hear it sometimes when, you know, people talk about energy vampires.
Yes.
But you have to understand and understand that's exactly what Fat Joe is, what the industry is, and in his case, he's been doing this from the beginning. He siphoned energy and blew up off a big pond. He did the same thing with the podcast. I remember when everybody was telling you, you know, why you can't do interviews and be a rapper at the same time, right?
Yep.
It's the same mindset that, and it's all it is manipulation. It's the same mindset that they use. Remember when you heard a lot of actors and actresses saying that they would never do reality TV because they wouldn't be considered a real actor or actress.
Correct.
And so you had a lot of the rappers that were saying, you know, that they would never do this podcast.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden they jumped in it.
Mm-hmm.
They failed to acknowledge the forefathers of it.
Exactly.
And yet they feel like they should be respected for what they bring to the table.
Shit, nasty work.
But when it comes right, and when it comes down to people like Fat Joe, he has been siphoning energy, and this is what he's doing right now, and he's actually doing it right here in plain view when it comes down to working with Jada. And then now when it comes to this boxing situation, you guys got to realize, like, they are utilizing the energy. So a lot of people felt like, oh, you know, he was bad luck coming out with the boxer, but that was the play from the beginning to cipher that energy because he's in a lot of trouble right now.
Correct.
So all of a sudden, you know, he hasn't been back in this boxer.
Yo,
all of a sudden the promoter.
Yeah, I said that Fat Joe knew Edgar over 10 years. Have never walked him out. Okay, like here and there, he had mentioned him on his gram, but he ain't never walked Edgar out. You feel me? And,
right.
And what they did, and I broke it down. Remy and Fat Joe, Pat Poose walked Clarissa Shields out her last fight, which was a few months ago, if that, right? And the fact that he's in the boxing world, he pivot to the boxing world. They trying to do the same thing. You see the play? You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, anything that's hot, they jumping on it, but they're just there to siphon the energy.
Exactly.
That's all they're there for. And him losing that fight, heck yeah, it played a big role in it because the energy was siphoned. Like, you guys got to look at the numbers when they do these particular events. You got to look at the moon. Is it a full moon? You just pay attention to all of that because it's being lined up. And it's, yes, sir, it is very much a real thing
they're siphoning energy, and that's all it is about. And they don't care who they hurt in the process, because they were never there from the beginning to be a support. That's all. That's the facade of it.
Facts. Man, you dropping gems right now. Songs by Alicia. I'm gonna take a few more calls. This was powerful. Thank you, Queen. You know what I mean? For your, your wisdom and your continued support, and just being a real one. That's all I ask. I ask people just to be a real one, stay hungry, and then you on that road. Like, outside of being part of the rec mob, and you always calling up and you giving me that hunger, like you letting me know you're gonna always have one of the best assessments during the shows, but you on that road hungry because you gotta feed you and your family. And that's what I love. I love, you can't cheat the grind. You know what I'm saying? I tell people you gotta stay hungry. You know what I mean? I act like I never got a dollar, like I never got a view, like I never got a radio spin, like I never got a subscriber. You dig? I treat this as such, like I'm brand new to the situation. You feel me? And and I rock with anybody who treated the same. You on that road like you never got any loads before. You dig what I'm saying? Like you never got no checks for trucking. You on that road. Sometimes you probably doing outlandish hours. You know what I'm saying? 14, 16 hours, maybe longer, on the road. 2 days, 3 days on the road. So
I'm actually over the road, so I'm out here for months. So I don't. It's real for me because I have a goal that I'm trying to attain. So I really don't go home a lot.
Wow. See, you out here on. She said it. She on the road for months. Don't even see her home. You know what I mean? That's how hard she grinded. That's what it's about. I tell people, like, if you want to be, and you independent, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
You're independent. See, when you independent, the grind is different. You understand what I'm saying? The mind state is different because it's a freedom. Now, mind you, when you independent and you are an entrepreneur, you're going to work 24 hours, more than that. You know what I'm saying? It's nonstop. Okay. So that's the difference with this thing. That's why when you see anybody that's truly independent, support them. And if they really for the people, support them, because they are putting in strenuous and outlandish hours, just so they can give your content or give your goods. You got to think, without the truckers, we don't get no goods. So that's why I say salute to all my truckers, because even outside of the show, we just talking about the world. Everything comes in from the trucks and the ships. But I would say more so from the trucks, because even when they come off the ships, the trucks got to go pick up the boxes, right or wrong.
Right. Yep, absolutely.
So the truckers, that's why I said I'm going to do something special for the truckers too, because y'all hold me down, but I don't think y'all get enough credit for what y'all do for the world. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to definitely have a docu-series. So yourself, Jose and JR, all my truckers that's tuned in, we're going to get together and do something for all the truckers. You know what I mean? Something special.
Much appreciated. But that's one of the biggest reasons why people respect you. Just going against the grain, doing it on the solo, building those relationships, being good to people, helping people along the way.
Thank you.
That's what we're supposed to be doing. Like, I think for me, nothing brings me more joy than being able to assist people. I've been doing this my whole trucking career, helping people get trucks, helping, even with just giving people quality information so they don't get screwed over,
Right. Correct. Nah, facts. I mean, that's why you blessed. You a chosen one. You know what I'm saying? We are the chosen ones, and we kind of give others before we give ourselves, so and we can't help that. You know what I mean? That's, I hear it all the time. You know what I mean? Even my lady, even SJ, which is family, tell me all the time, you always, trying to, help so many people. You can't help everybody. You got to help yourself. And I'd be like, I can't help it. I just want to help everybody. But that's just how I'm built. So when I see these fucking leeches, these rappers, these so-called celebrities, it's like, don't jump in the lane. And then when you jump in the lane of somebody who's really putting on for the people, and then you don't give back, that's nasty work. You feel me? Because
But that's why they being exposed right now as we speak. And it's not working out for them.
Exactly.
Because they thought that they could just jump over here and not put the grind in, and thought because they were celebrities that everybody was just going to jump on their channel and they was just going to instantly have all of these followers and instantly have people, tuning in every time they go on, and they seeing like, no, you really got to put some work in.
That's a fact. But they see it. But
yeah. So they getting it right back. That's why all we do is just laugh at them, because all of the helping people, even when they don't appreciate it, even when they try to take advantage, that's the protection that you have, that no matter what obstacles are thrown in your way, you still forge ahead tenfold, and you're unstoppable, because you've already put that work in, and you've shown yourself to be honorable, and you put out good energy in the universe. And no matter what people try to say or do to come against you, it doesn't work.
That's a
and
fact.
Look at where you are and where you continue to go.
That's
all they do is expose themselves,
That's
and we
a fact.
paying close attention.
I appreciate you and the Rec Mob. Y'all the reason why I do this. I wake up to, you know what? I got to do it for the people. I got to do it for the Rec Mob. I got to do it for my family. I got to do it for my kids. So, my family and the people, the Rec Mob, is why I do it. You know what I mean? So I don't worry about, because I'm gonna be honest, I never really fuck with the industry and part of my language, because it was fake. I didn't like what it was built on. And it's people that you'll know from the streets, but once they get in the industry, that's not the same person. Because they pretty much conform to what the industry is. And it's
Right.
smoke and mirrors is a facade, so, and for me, everything that I do is genuine, official. I don't do no fraudulent shit. You know what I mean? That's just not how I'm built. So, it is what it is. But Songs by Alicia, I appreciate you. Love is love. And I'm gonna do another show later, because I'm definitely on one right now. It's because of you and the Rec Mob. Y'all calling up, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really want to go there. It was the callers. I don't know if you heard. They was like, nah, Rec, talk your talk. Yo, I think who set it off was Wayne. It was a call. It was like the second or third caller. He was like, yo, Rec, I'm not feeling these rappers coming in your lane.
I loved his commentary.
Yeah, fact.
Absolutely.
Facts. And he said it also. Salute to Wayne, because I was just pretty much just covering the content as I do. And then somebody asked me, they wanted to know, I guess what happened exactly. So, and I'm gonna get to that. But Songs by Alicia, I'm gonna address this content for the people that just now coming in the room. I appreciate you. And yeah, tap into the next show. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that in a
Peace
few
and
hours.
love. We'll do.
All right, peace and love.
All right.
Be safe on the road. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna take no more callers. I want to address this content so the people can be, in the loop of what's going on. So somebody said in the chat room, what's going on? So okay, over the weekend, Edgar Berlanga, he had a fight with Sherez. He got TKO'd in the 5th round, but he was already knocked out in the 4th round. He was knocked down 3 times by Sherez, okay, and the ref stopped the fight. Fat Joe and Remy Ma walked him out, and 15 minutes after the walkout, he got knocked out. Okay. And then Cameron took to his Instagram. I'm gonna put here. This is Cameron showing Edgar getting knocked out by Sherez. You see it? Berlanga versus Sherez. Okay. And he said, coming to the ring with rappers from New York hasn't been good. Even Berlanga was forced to lean back. Okay. And if you know, Fat Joe and Remy Ma walked him out with the lean back bracket. So it ain't hard to put one and one together. All right. So, and then, Cameron threw shots at Jim Jones and Jewels for walking out Tank not too long ago. When Tank, the world pretty much said Tank lost to Lamont Roach, but they called it a draw. And Cameron pretty much said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, these rappers from New York, you got to be careful because they got bad juju. He said something to that effect, and he was talking about Jim Jones, and everybody knows what's the energy with Cameron and Jim Jones. Right now, Cam ain't fucking with Jim Jones at all. Okay, but like I said, nobody touched this from this perspective, and I waited a whole day and some change. Nobody touched it. No blogs, nothing. So if you see other rappers who got podcasts now, or other niggas on the internet, YouTubers and blogs, come at it from this perspective, you know where they got it from because it been there. Okay, well, don't wait till I do it. If you gonna be, somebody to break the story, break the story. Don't wait till I break the story. And if you do, say, oh, shouts to M.Reck, he broke the story. I didn't see this one. And that's the thing that's nasty about this whole shit. Nobody pays homage. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is this: all you got to do is salute. You know what I'm saying? Don't bite the loop and don't salute. That's all you got to do. All you got to do, salute the M.Reck. Keep it moving. That's it. I don't want no money or nothing. Now, you rappers, y'all niggas, y'all coming into space, you sat back in the bushes, copy the whole blueprint, and y'all getting checks for the work we put in. I'm speaking for all the YouTubers, all the content creators. It's not fair to us. You understand what I'm saying? That put the work in, that open this lane up. You know what I mean? So, you know what? I'm about to just start a whole campaign. Like, nah, y'all motherfucking platforms that's paying these rappers and not paying the content creators that led the way. Nah, you know what? I'm about to start a whole campaign and protest. And nah, that shit can't go down because it's not fair to the content creators that put everything on the line to open this space up. I've been doing this shit before YouTube was paying out checks. Okay? Before it was a monetization. So let's start there. All right? Have some respect. Be G'd up for once in your life. You feel me? It's just nasty. But now I see every rapper, he's an interviewer, he's a podcaster. But like Songs by Alicia said, like my man M.Reck said, like Wayne said, yo, when you was doing your music and interviewing these niggas is trying to tell me, yo, Reck, why you doing interviews? That was taboo. Yo, Reck, won't you stick to the music? Oh, Reck, won't you stick to the content? I had a DJ, a prominent DJ. Yo, you can't be doing both. I'm like, wow, these niggas trying to trick me out my spot. But then have a nigga who copied my whole shit on his show. This shit crazy. You can't make this up. But on that note, I'm off this, y'all. Salute to the Rec Mob. There's still 1,000 people in here. I'm going to tap back in, y'all. I'm going to tap back in with y'all later. We got the new show called Show Records. Go watch that. Complex is trending on Complex and it's being covered. Me and Gene Dale is on the Vyre network. Go watch it while you still can. It's free. I'm going to put the link in the chat room. I appreciate y'all. Salute to SJ. Salute to everybody, man. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. Everybody who been holding me down. Go run it up on the music. M.Reck music on all streaming platforms. Okay? M.Reck China Black. Go run it up on the music. And yeah, it's nothing like being independent. It's nothing like being an entrepreneur. It's nothing like being free. Okay. And salute to all my 9-to-5ers. But I'm just saying, I was asked that question earlier. So I'm not knocking nobody because without the 9-to-5ers, none of this shit goes. Okay. I mean, it's a balance. You know what I'm saying? We got to have both. You got to have the people who work a 9-to-5. You got to have the people that are entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? It's a balance. So peace to everybody. All right. Love is love to everybody. And on that note, you have a great day and leave those comments in the regular comment section right now. All right. I ain't talking about the live chat. I'm talking about the regular comment section. Let me know how you felt about this show. And also go watch the Show Reckless show and leave comments and let me know how you felt about the Show Reckless show. I'm off this, y'all. Peace. Appreciate y'all. I tap in with y'all in like a few hours. Let me get something to eat. All right? Peace. Salute to the Rec Mob. Double deuces and bubble gooses. Gone.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gonna get a.
Hold on, before I go, I want to shout out the homie that left for Cash App real quick. I just saw it, so I want to shout him out real quick. Shout out to the homie. Where did it go? My bad. Shouts to the homie Amari. Shouts to Amari on the Cash App. Appreciate you. And shout out everybody in the super chat. If I ain't get to your super chat because the cause was crazy, I'll get to y'all next show. I appreciate y'all and I apologize. Peace. All right. Salute to the Rec Mob. Leave those comments in the regular comment section.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MRecktv.